ticketed or non-ticketed, and what Sandy based her ideas on. We were wondering whether, given half an hour, the two of you could come to some decision that you haven't been able to come to before in the light of this new information that we've had today from you. I'm not sure who put it forward, whether it's ticketed or non-ticketed. Mr. Bailey, PC Tracy, Sandy, can, if we give you half an hour, can you just talk about these 2 points? The what you're asking for, PC Tracy, and what Mr. Bailey is saying. Given half an hour, can you come to some agreement, do you think? Mr. Bailey?
We can talk about it. We can speak about it to each other and see what the outcome is. But I don't know. I think that the PC Tracy made it quite clear that she wants them numbers in place even later on in the day, and that's not what we can't afford to do. That we can't afford them numbers at all. And if the case isn't resolved today, then we'll just have to withdraw the application. Fine, thank you. Well, I understand that. PC Tracy, what's your take on giving you another half an hour or whatever?
Firstly, can I just say that I have actually been through the event management plan, and there is no mention of prepaid ticket sales. Can
I just stop you there? Roger said before he left, there's a version 6 that he hasn't sent you, and he does apologise. That was version 4 sent before in the middle of the pandemic, and he's going to get it over to you. He's had to go to the meeting. He does apologise for that. It's in version 6.
Sandy, what's your take on it now? But from what Mr. Bailey said.
Well, I'd like to see that new. I mean, I'm quite disappointed that that's not been offered prior to today, to be honest. So I would like to look at that before we come to any kind of agreement. So can I respectfully request another adjournment, please?
We will put guarantees in place, either to an email to yourself or in the event management plan, which as well, that we will be ticketing it only, So I'd rather get this done today rather than another adjournment. If we go to another adjournment, then I feel that we're just kicking around paper around the desk, and I will have to just take the application and just withdraw it.
Fine,
we need to get resolved to this ASAP because it's just dragging on and on. I have tried to talk to you before about it, but you said to come to the committee. You wasn't willing to discuss it to me in an email, and it had to go to the committee. I did try to speak to you before. I've got the email. I've got the email that you said. I said to you in an email about trying to get this resolved when I did the car parking, and your reply was, "We'll take it to the committee and let them decide." I've got the email.
No, that was based on my knowledge of the security as it stood, and not based on pre-sold tickets.
Sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt there. This is not the appropriate venue for an argument between the parties.
Can we go into lockdown again and we'll decide?
Well,
thank you.
I think.
Councillor, sorry, could I just? There was one thing that could the applicant please confirm, because this is just for the purposes of my notes.
Yes.
What the actual number or minimum number of stewards and SIA staff that they were proposing, as opposed to what the police wish to see.
Just to explain this, in comparison to the Northampton Town Festival that we put on the racecourse every year, and we have nearly 40,000 people attend that over 2 days, and we run that on 50 security staff. In stewards. So I'm willing to put 20 stewards on and 20 SIA from the beginning to the end, 40 staff, which I think is appropriate for the event.
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you very much. I just wanted to know the numbers for my purposes of my records. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
PC Tracy, any comments now after that last point that Mr. Bailey has made, which he's saying, as far as I understand it, that in total there would be 40 people he would be employing over the whole time.
At the moment, we don't know how many people are going to be attending the event. Now, based on the potential of it being almost 5,000 people, I would suggest that that's too little for my confidence to be improved in the operator's ability to keep the public safe. However, the fact that now we're talking about numbers being more specific, because now the dynamic is that this is going to be pre-sold tickets and we're going to know numbers, I would request that we base the numbers of security on the amount of ticket sales, and we would condition that accordingly. I'm sorry, but I don't think half an hour is going to be long enough. I think we need to adjourn it. That's my, I don't feel hugely confident at the moment, I've got to be honest.
Thank you. Could we go into lockdown again, please, Maisie?